Today's Dharma message will be given by Daifukuji member Soujin Phillips. Soujin is a trans writer, editor, activist, and Zen student who's recently pursued chaplaincy training within the Buddhist tradition and while working at Hospice of Kona. She is also a former Daifukuji gift shop volunteer. Her talk is titled Walking Up in Challenging Times.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
My name is Jordan. My Dharma name is Soujin. And I've been practicing Soto Zen for, I was thinking about it earlier, I think it might be 7 years, but maybe also 6 years. And during that time, I've been an assistant teacher at a Zen center, a practice leader of a group for LGBTQ folks. I've led meditation circles on protest lines, and I've offered Zazen training to strippers and sex workers through activist groups that I work with. So my talk might be of a slightly different thread than usual, but I hope it's of the same rich tapestry that we're all part of. I found this practice because I was trying to figure out what to do with my life. Where do I go? What do I do? What matters? Why do any of it? And those questions were really quickly saddled upon me from a young age, because as this day reminds me of and gives me the opportunity to commemorate, I had a friend when I was very young named Henry who passed away when we were both children on account of cancer. And amongst many things, that really instilled with me this deep feeling that I'm not going to be around forever. I'm going to die one day. And I want to make the most of that time. I don't want to have 5 good years, 10 good years, 20 good years. From the beginning to the end, I want to make the most of the really short time that I have here. And so how do we do that? I find a lot of inspiration in Jizo's vow when thinking about that question. The vow to practice until all the beings in all the hell realms are liberated. Not just the beings that we like, and not just in the realms that are pleasant, but to really show up and open our hearts and minds to the people and times that are the most challenging, the really hard parts of our lives. How do we do that? My father was very sick. It's part of why I came back to the island. And because of some medical stuff right now, when he lays down on bed, he's in a lot of pain. He's in a lot of physical pain. I have to help him get in the bed. And it's hard to watch him groan and grimace in pain just by laying down. And so I feel myself want to turn away, not really look at that. Because I don't want to see people I love in hell. Because I don't want to be in hell with them. Because I don't want to be in what is in a lot of ways my personal hell. And that's when Jizo appears before me, in my mind, in my heart, and invites me to really bear witness and to be present with my father in his pain, with myself in my fear and helplessness. And even though that doesn't miraculously give me the power to cure all my father's illnesses, it does really give us something. It gives us our lives back. Because otherwise we would be running from it. I'd be running from this rare, short moment I have with my dad. This rare, short moment I have with myself. And we don't get a lot of those moments. We can't take them for granted. I think a lot of us have found a lot of hell realms in our lives these days. Maybe not with our parents, but with our larger family, with our larger sangha. I think a lot of us get the sense that things in the world aren't really going the way we want right now. And things in the world are burning in a certain kind of way. How do we really face that instead of turning away? How do we be with our Father, with our friends, with our family, with ourselves, in the middle of all that pain? I think, for me at least, it starts with courage. And it requires community. This practice would be impossible for me to do by myself. It's really hard for me to sit for 25 minutes. It's a long time to do nothing. But when I'm with my sangha, I feel like I can do it for hours and hours, for days and days, for endless kalpas. And so, when we face difficult times, when we get to the threshold of our personal hell realms, we can know that we're not standing there by ourselves. That Jizo's right there with us. That I'm right there with you. That everyone here is right here with you. Because we've all come here because we want to face a difficult thing. We've all come here because we want to face our lives. And so maybe later today, later this week, later this month, later throughout your life, you'll come across another hell realm. And you can get there and know that you're not there by yourself. That you're there with me, that you're there with everyone here in this room, that you're there with everyone that's ever practiced across all space and time. That we're all right there with you, facing that hell, burning it with you. I wanted to end briefly with just a line from the invocation that I was really touched by when I saw it. We'll be reciting it soon. We invoke your name, Jizo-sama. We aspire to learn your way of being present where there is darkness, suffering, and despair, so we can bring light, hope, and relief to those places.